All right.
And like a bolt in. Except we got something else wrong.
So what do you do about that?
Well, you can get that nozzle over there, a little small one.
This little small one?
Yeah, I'll get a small one. About that deep, there's no threads. The hole goes in down to here. You can put a longer bolt in there. Seen that done. Or you can fix it correctly. And the other thing I want to know is, give me the rubber tip nozzle, the first one. That don't go anywhere.
Nope.
There's that one. So neither one of those two matter. That one does.
That one does.
That one does. Alright, so it doesn't matter if it's long or long. I had one that went through, so it's in a different mode as well. It was on generator mode. Good, so we got to put a heater coil on this.
$17.64.
Favorite thing to do on my assembly table. Machine work.
I think you're being sarcastic.
Well, I could carry it all the way over there. Do it over there below. Sounds like a lot of work. Brand new drill. It's pretty damn big to be. Remember they said they wanted to be 1764s. 266. That's a big ass drill. Usually just use a 1/4 inch one that's already stripped. It's 260 something. Probably easy to make sure that they're going straight and not at an angle like this.
Yeah.
And we don't want any chips going down the side of the motor either.
Okay. Shit.
From that angle, I can't see it. Remember those good threads were in there?
Yeah.
Something happened, it fell out.
It fell out. Yeah. Right down there on the floor.
Good thing I got my boots on today.
Yeah. Get all those chips out.
If the oil pump was in here, that hole right there goes in the oil pump back there.
That would have been a problem.
And I can't clean that out.
Yeah.
I'd be more paranoid about it. Right now I gotta worry about the chips getting through the bearing right here, which is be pretty hard to do. It's pretty close in there. Little chips on the floor right now. Grab that dustpan up there. quit from spreading the stuff around, wipe it up. Okay. It's more of a bottoming tap almost than a cutting tap. We're doing a 5/16, aren't we?
No.
No. Okay. This angle here, up and down. Not too far off. I'm not smart about this.
Work smarter, not harder.
Slide it up, put the whole motor in there.
The shovelhead is probably where it goes.
I haven't had one of these stripped out in a long time. Generator motors is common, but cone motors, they don't strip out too many cam cover bolts. Probably because the hardware's so shitty. We threw away 2 of the bolts. You know how sharp they are already. So.
Yeah.
Not quite a full motor turn.
Big old chunk fly out of there.
I didn't see it. Did that come out? Okay. Come on, get out of there. Before I throw that in there. Pretty deep. See how deep those threads going?
Oh yeah.
About an inch. So we can either use the regular helicoil. I'll use one of my favorite ones. The ones that are extra length. In case somebody wants to torque the piss out of it.
Wonder who would do that.
I don't know. Maybe start. A little crescent head. To start a helicoil, you got to push on the helicoil nut with a tool. That just stretches it. You want to push on it on the outside, like that. So I put pressure with this, not this. This is strictly for turning.
And then once it's started, you're good.
Usually, until it bottoms out. Make sure you're below the surface. See how it's right even with the surface right now?
Yeah.
I want to go another quarter turn further so it's below the surface. Otherwise the helical can unscrew.
Oh.
And also when you tighten up it hits against the helical instead of against the gasket surface. Now you do have a gasket so it won't really matter, but if it was metal on metal it would matter. So you go quarter turn more.
That puts you under.
Puts it down below the surface and you got good bite so it shouldn't unscrew. Now the tang's right over here. Right there. Out of the way.
Fancy.
Now you gotta knock the titty off.
What does that do?
Locks it in from the other side.
Oh.
Figure where the titty's at. The titty's on right here. Pointing that way. So it makes it turn like that, so it's going to break right here. So when you push on it, it snaps it right there. If you push over here, it just bends it down. You push right here, it snaps it.
Oh, okay.
So you get your screwdriver to go in the hole. Usually these don't are too big. See, too big. So get out my carburetor jet tool. Looks like the whole end of it got broken off on something recently. Bad. So you want to push on against it like this. And that pops it.
That's all there is to it.
Hopefully. Now you want to come out.
And there it is.
And don't make sure that doesn't go in there.
Yeah.
That would do. This is stainless, it doesn't go away.
Oh.
It will break teeth off gears if it gets in the teeth. If it gets in the bearings, it locks the bearings up.
Well, that's no fun.
It does all kinds of nasty stuff that you don't want to happen. So always make sure they're clean and out of there. There's that one. Take your screw. Make sure it goes in there like it's supposed to. Now if you cross out that first thread and jump the thread, when you get to the bottom in there, the bolt will hit against the bad part where the thread's jumped. It'll jam all in, tear up the bolt. When you try to pull the bolt out, the bolt will be all screwed up and gall up. And it locks up against the helical and it shears the bolt off. Or yank the helical back out, but it screws the hole up the whole way because it's expanding out as it's trying to come out.
Oh.
Does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So this one goes in this deep. That far. The helical's not that far, but the tap, I bet you the helical's in there that deep.
Yeah.
It's got 5/8 of an inch worth of helical there instead of only ½ inch or 7/16. The helicals I like using are 2.5 diameters, so that'd be 5/8 of an inch on a 1/4 inch bolt because it's 2 times a quarter, half, and then you go half again that, gives you 5/8. They also make 3 diameter ones which are 3/4 inch long, they're real long ones. I always like using the long helicals. Easy helicals they give you in the kits are 1.5 diameter, so they're 3/8 in length. They also make one that's like a 7/16. They vary. Easy to tell you kind of what they use on these things sometimes, but not always. Yeah, this one doesn't tell you the kit, but you can see the difference in length.
Yeah.
See it too. That's just the universal cheapo kit. Okay, that's it for now. Get cleaned up.